Hey guys, Patricia here. I'm back with another video. I decided my posting schedule could be every day on Sunday at 2 o'clock p.m. every day. Not every day, every Sunday. And quick update on my wall. I put a poster there, so the wall is still there, the hole. But, you know, that's okay. Anyway, I have some things to talk about, and they're pretty deep and pretty rough for probably me to talk about, and sorry if I cry during this. So, we all know that I am homeschooled now. Well, now I am. My first day is Monday, and I'm so excited for this to happen. And I'm so glad to be out of public school because so many things happen and for so many reasons that I'm going to tell now. And here's my story. Okay, so I was dating this kid. We'll call him Brandon. And Brandon and I, we were dating for a couple of months. It was good at first until I started talking to like some guy friends, you know, like every girl should have at least one guy friend. I have many. And he started getting very jealous, very jealous, and like be protective. Like at first I thought it was cute, like, oh, he's jealous, he's just trying to protect me and everything. But then he started getting more pushy and more protective, like overprotective, and being really pushy and really what's the word, pressuring. Anyway, so after a bit I broke up with him because I couldn't deal with anything, because he was very clingy, very clingy, and like wouldn't get away from me. And every time he stalked me every day. He followed me around to school, texted me every day. That he said I was a disappointment and I could kill his family by like something, like I ruined his relationship with his dad, and I could kill his grandfather because of the heart attack of all the news that I broke up with him, and his baby brother could die because he's still in his mom's womb because of all the stress, and she could die from all the stress. I'm like, how is this my fault? In the beginning I thought, wow, this is all my fault. This is all my fault. So I started to feel guilty and get more depressed, more anxious, and way more anxiety than I should have, and more stress than I should have. And so weeks and weeks and weeks after me dealing with that, I couldn't take it anymore. I told some of my friends about what's been going on, and they've been helping me when I was still in public school to get away from him. That didn't really help. Well, they helped a little bit, but not a lot. Anyway, they told me to start going to a teacher to talk about this because they saw me changing, being more depressed, being more out of them, having more mental breakdowns and anxiety attacks. A lot of anxiety attacks and a lot of depression downs and mental breakdowns and a lot of crying involved. And I'm sorry, I can't really function right now. A lot of fighting and everything, so I couldn't really take it anymore. So one of my friends and I went and go tell a teacher that I really relied on, and she went to go tell the principal, and I talked to him about everything that happened and everything that's been happening, and that I couldn't take it anymore. And I started crying in his office, and after that I was so relieved, like a relief just lifted off my shoulders, and I was so happy. But when I walked out of his office, I saw Brandon sitting in a chair right next to his office, staring at me like, "What have you done? You're a disappointment." And that scared me. That scared me a lot. I didn't know if he was just gonna randomly get up and start harassing me or anything, because he's been harassing me. Oh, and I forgot to tell part of the story. Before I told somebody about it, it started getting physical. He started pulling on my backpack, saying, "I need to talk to you," every single day. Every day I went to class, pulling on my backpack, starting forcing me to talk to him, forcing me to go places with him. And I'm glad I told somebody, and I'm glad I'm being homeschooled to get away from him. And so when I told somebody, they called Julian and they talked about him, and I felt so relieved that everything was finally gonna be over. Just, I will be less stressed, less depressed, way less anxiety attacks and mental breakdowns. And that wasn't the case. He's still texting me today, and I don't respond to him because I don't want to hear from him at all. And he still says I'm a disappointment, keeps saying I'm sorry, but I don't accept that apology. If he's listening or watching this, I don't accept. You've done so much for me, but you made my life miserable. You've made me more depressed, more on edge, more anxious, more, I think I have bad dreams about this all the time. And I'm glad I got out of that, because it wasn't healthy for me. It probably wasn't even healthy for you. And yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to my story. I'm sorry it was such a heavy one this week. I'll see you guys next time, next Sunday at 2 o'clock.